Alright. So, last time I know I left off saying we were going to enter this room, and we will, but not right now. I'm going to make you wait just a little bit longer. We have just a little bit more to do here in Mafia Town, including our first time rift, which I'll get to that pretty soon. The way time rifts work in this game is they give you a photo, usually a pretty hidden location. You can't really tell where it is just from the picture. So it looks like it's in sort of a broken sewage pipe. So somewhere in Mafia Town we'll be able to find this. And I actually know where this is, so I'll show you that as I get there. But let's go ahead and start with this, the Golden Vault. Alright. Back in Mafia Town again. So since I just talked about the time rift, I'm actually just going to go straight to it. Because when you enter a time rift and you complete it, it actually ends your selected act. So if you make any progress in the act and then do a time rift, you lose all of your progress. Because the time rifts give you a timepiece of their own. So the time rifts should definitely just be done on their own. Sort of whenever you're just around in free roam. So I am definitely going to head there soon, but I am going to run around just a little bit, collect some more pawns. Can't go wrong with that. Maybe not get stuck under the bridge this time. I accidentally got that code, I wasn't even trying to.
Mafia just help you build character.
Alright, so if you'd like sort of a path you can take to get to this time rift, here's where you start at the beginning of Act 1. So if you want to load that one up and follow this path here, you can get there just fine. You just kind of follow this brick path here until you get to this bridge. And then you can jump on this roof right here. And there it is right there in that pipe. You just gotta jump in there. You'll have to conveniently place balloon just so you can pop your way in there. So here is the game's first time rift. And there are two different types of time rifts. There are blue ones and purple ones. This is a blue one. These are pure platforming puzzles. Whereas the purple ones are more of a collectathon type of thing, where you have to collect a certain number of collectibles before you can finish. Both of them are pretty interesting. I personally prefer just the standard platforming ones because I really like platforming, but I guess it's up to your opinion which one you'd like more. So since this is the first one in the game, it's pretty simple. Not really too much difficulty to it. I'm actually taking a few shortcuts here as you can see. Not too hard at all. Now in these blue time rifts, if you do die, well, some of them do have checkpoints, but if you die before you get to a checkpoint, you go all the way back to the beginning. But if you do get a checkpoint, then if you die, you just go back to the checkpoint, which is nice. Also, at the end of every time rift, you get this little mini game, which is kind of like a slot machine. You just stop it, and it gives you a cosmetic appearance upgrade of some sort. Like this one right here changes the color of your outfit. if you want that prize, you can just take it. If you don't, you can re-roll up to 2 extra times. So that right there is a cosmetic override for your brewing hat. Alright, so once you roll all 3 times, you have to take what you get at the end. So we got a new color override, so let's see what that looks like. There are quite a few to collect as well. There is a set limit on them though. Like if you get every single coin in the game and all of that, all those things, you should be able to get every single upgrade. Which you can change whenever you want in this menu right here. Like you can change your, like if you get an override for the brewing hat, it'll pop up the override next to it and you can wear that override for this hat instead of this standard version. But here's where we choose our color palettes. We have the standard color, which is what we were before. And then this one here is the new one we got. It's called the Freedom. Pretty nifty. You can use this for a little while. Well, let's talk to this cat here, the Cat Baker.
What a lovely spaceship you have here. Sorry for the break and entering. I just really wanted to see what an alien spaceship is like. You know, I expected aliens to be more green and probably with a thirst for flesh. But I guess you aliens come in all shapes and sizes, huh? Hey, if you're looking to explore our planet, you need to understand it first. Otherwise, you won't know if you're stepping on grass or quicksand. Don't know how to identify relics? Fear not. Cookin' Cat is here. I'll let you have this burger cushion relic for free.
Alright.
You can identify this relic at the podium. If you place them on the podium in the correct order, you might be able to make sense of it. If you're able to identify a relic, something great might happen. You never know, so keep an eye out for relics. I've taught you everything I know about relics. Cookin' Cat has served his mission.
Whack. Alright, so now we have unlocked these relic platforms here, where you have to upgrade them, or rather repair them, for a certain number of pawns, which is kind of annoying, and they do get more expensive as you go on. Like this one's 100. There's another one somewhere else that's 150 if I remember correctly. So let's go ahead and repair this one right here that's 50. I think we have a full set of relics already. We do. Alright, so we have 2 relics actually that we can put together here. We have the burger. So when you complete a relic, this will happen. And we will take a look at that in just a moment. But now you can interact with this. Earthling sitting device. Research concludes that this thing is very soft to sit on. So soft that the only logical conclusion is that these are the chairs of this planet. It is not a snack. I tried. It tastes like fabric. Nice. It looks like fabric too. Well, you can actually jump on this. How cute. Alright, so let's check out this one here. We have just enough to repair this one as well. So now we can build this relic here. The little train track and a train. We'll get to that in just a moment as well. That unlocked another one of the same little floating orbs that we unlocked in this room over here. So let's go ahead and up here and check that out. So as you can see, there's a little purple orb floating around here. This is the purple time rift that I was telling you about a little while ago. You unlock these by completing relics, and there is one for each world. There are 2 blue time rifts for each world that you unlock just by completing the different acts. And then you have the purple one, which you unlock by completing relics. So this one is found, it looks like it's on a beach. There are a couple Mothia guys standing over there by some doors. Alright, so let's try and find that. This mission costs 100 to unlock. I don't have that many, so we are going to have to collect some more pawns first. So let's just load back into this one, and let's go look for that purple time rift. So we are looking for the beach. Let's see if we can find that. Oh, actually, I'm going to take a slight detour. Actually, maybe not. I do not have the item I need to get up there. See those little floating rings right there? Little ring copter things? Later on, you get an item that you can use to interact with those. But unfortunately, I do not have it yet. And I can't get it yet because I don't have enough time rifts. Or rather, time pieces. You need a certain number of time pieces to unlock the different sections of the ship. And right now, we only have enough to unlock the second segment, which I'll be going to shortly. But for now, let's go ahead and finish up a few other little loose ends here on Mafia Town before we go too far along. So I think since there was a beach in that picture, I think it's pretty safe to say that it had... Oh, there's a beach right here. So it might be over here somewhere. Let's look around a little bit. Oh, yep, there it is right there. So let's jump up there. Alright, so now for a purple time rift. So like I said, these are more like collectathons instead of just pure platforming. So you'll see what that looks like now. So there are two different kinds of collectible items in these purple time rifts. You have the one collectible you need to progress, which we will find in the next area. And we have these right here, which if you look closely at it, it looks kind of like a painting of some sort. There's a certain number of those in each rift. If you complete, if you get all of them, you unlock concept art that you can view at the end, which is pretty neat. So this right here, the little crowns, that right there is what you need to progress. And as you can see, that says 3, so we need 3 of them. However, there can usually be more than how many you need, so there might be 4 or 5 here. So you can overstock so that when you get to the next area, if it says, oh, you need 4 and you already have 2, then you only need 2 more. Or you can go out of your way and get them all and then be overstocked again for the next floor. So it's just all a matter of what you want to do. So if you look down over here, there's another picture. I believe that's all that's over here. So next floor. Oh, I missed it. Beat this guy up. Squeak. Oh, here's a picture. Don't want to miss that. So even though I have enough to progress, there's still one more up there, so I'm going to go ahead and grab that. Alright. Now we can go on. There doesn't appear to be... Oh, there's a picture up there. Let's go get that. Alright. Wake up. Sleeping on the job. Missed it. Oh no I didn't, I got it. Accidentally. Alright. Don't run over me. Alright, let's briefly look around the outside here, see if there's anything. Doesn't look like it, so let's go over here. Nothing back there. Alright, this is the last room before the end. There must be 2 pictures here, I guess, or maybe I missed one earlier. There's one right there. Sneaky little picture. They don't throw stuff at me. You die now. That's just rude. Hey now. Oh. Well, that didn't work out. Well, I died. RIP. So unlike the blue time rifts, if you fall off, you just lose a life point, and you have 4 total. So if you fall off 4 times, then it resets. And you have to go all the way back from the beginning again. Although there are heart pawns that you can collect that restore 1 life per pawn, and those are found throughout the game in just various places. Let's briefly look, because we still need 1 more picture. Although from the looks of things, it looks like I might have forgotten one in one of the earlier rooms. And once you progress through a room, you cannot go back unless you restart. Doesn't look like it's here, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this one out after I kill these guys because they're being rude. Alright. Boing. That was pretty neat. So now, as you can see, this little purple orb dropped here in the middle. You just beat it up a few times. You get some pawns too, which is pretty nice. And at the end, a timepiece pops out. So those are a little more involved than the blue ones, as you can see. They're a little different. Pretty nifty little minigame type thing. And just like the blue time rifts, you get another little slot machine minigame. So there are 4 different tiers of items you can get. Did I just get like the same thing 3 times in a row? Minty fresh, let's try it out. There are 4 different tiers. You have your basic tier, which are gray blocks, and then you've got 1, 2, and 3 star tiers. And the higher tier you go, generally the cooler it looks. Like I think there is a 3-star coloration that's like black and red. It looks pretty nice. Hopefully I'll get that sometime soon because it's pretty neat to play around with. Alright, so we have 6 timepieces now, so we actually almost have enough to go in this room. But we're going to do one more thing in Mafia Town, and then we're going to head through that door over there. And now we're going to actually complete that Golden Vault act here. So this vault acts exactly the same as all the other vaults in this level. You just collect all the tickets and you can open it. Except this one's a little more challenging because the tickets are really far away. So you have to go quite a bit out of your way to get them. and you probably are gonna have to go back to the safe every time to follow the trail again. But fortunately, I know at least where a couple of them are, so I'm just going to go grab the ones I can remember before I go back over there.
Good.
Actually, I think I only know where one of the others is. Goodbye. Alright, the other one's going to be over there. Here it is. So as you can see, way over there is a piece of yarn. We cannot get to that yet because we have to be able to use this platform here that I'm jumping on. As you can see, it's got a snowflake on it. I will be able to use that later. In fact, not too long from now, but I can't use it quite yet, so we're gonna have to come back. Did I already get this? I think I did. I did, okay. Okay, so at this point, we need to head back up to the top because I don't know where the other two tickets are. So let's do that. Oh, there's a ticket right there. That's convenient. Just accidentally wandered into it. Alright. They should be over here, I think. It's somewhere on this platform. It looks like I walked the wrong direction. Alright. We got one left. See if we can follow this. Oh, there's a yarn up there. I'll try and get that here in a minute. See if I can... Okay, so it looks like it's heading down there to that boat down there, so I'll go check that area out here in a moment. I'm gonna see if I can't get this yarn. Alright, not too hard. Alright, so let's head down there now. Alright, so should be somewhere around here. Oh, there it is. Nice. Now we can head back up there and open that up. Should give us a nice new shiny timepiece. So in case you did not catch on from the cutscene at the beginning of the game, there are a total of 40 timepieces in the game. Although I believe to complete the game you only need 25, I think. So you definitely do not need all of them, but you do need the majority. Alright, let's go this way this time. There we go. Now we have 7 timepieces, so we can open this third room. But we're gonna have to wait a little while for that. See, we're still in the first area, and we can already go to the second and third areas. So, I know I've kept you waiting a little while, but I promise, next time we will go into this room. We will, I promise. We might even go in this room. because after we enter the second room, we get something that can let us get something in this room. But I'll let you think on that. Until next time.